Now warm the cup and pour the cup.
Alright, so right here, Keelung City, Keelung Island. So since we
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
hindi na tamuhan sa
1 quarter. The cross 1 quarter. The first time wash Philip wash don't break the first time. Philip you can refill 5 to 6 cups. Now the first time wait 20 seconds. The second time wait 30 seconds. Yeah, every time at 10 seconds.